This side of the room is what you normally see in my videos. It is very nice and aesthetic and beautiful. This side of the room you sometimes see. It's trying. It's not the best, but it at least tries. And then you have the closet of doom. Do I think anyone will watch this video? No. Will that stop me from making this video? No. I like watching room makeover videos, and plus it'll keep me motivated to get this project done. So this is why I'm making this video. So we bought this house late December of 2020, and I wanted to get this room done as quickly as possible so that I could start my YouTube channel. This room used to be a little girl's room. There was a castle painted on this wall behind me, which is why this wall is the only wall painted green. And the closet is set up for little kids' clothing. So I can't put my costumes in that closet, which is why I have the rack behind the camera. And I hate that rack, and I want to change it. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to redo this closet. This closet has never been super organized. You have my bell dress over here. Over here you have a crap ton of fabric I just haven't put on the cards yet, like these. And this is just not working for me. I bought a closet kit from Home Depot. Hopefully it's not too hard to set up. I have zero construction skills. But first I need to clean out that closet. Before this table gets covered with everything else, I'm going to figure out what of this fabric I want to keep and then put it on my boards like the rest of my fabric. Hey look, I found a UFO up here. Let's do it really fast. This hat was the very first vintage hat that I ever bought, and you can see it's a little damaged in the back. That's how I bought it, but it's still my favorite hat. The ribbon was just kind of falling apart, so all I needed to do was replace the ribbon. I even cut the ribbon so that I could sew it back on, but you know, it got stuck up in the closet, never to be seen again, so I'm glad to finally get this done, and I can wear it this summer. Before moving into this house, this was the only place I had to keep all my sewing supplies. How? I have scrubbed, I have speckled, and I have sanded, and now I'm about to prime. I'm going to be boring. I'm going to paint this white because basically the previous owners just left a whole bunch of white paint and I just want to use it up. So it's going to be boring and white. Also, you may have noticed my fancy coveralls. This was from Derek's Halloween costume from the thrifted Halloween costume video. I will link that somewhere if I can figure out how that works. I don't have any clothes that I want to get paint on, so fancy coveralls. Now I look like a prisoner. Okay, so I have no place to put this microphone on my sweater, so I'm just gonna hold it. In here, we have my new closet. I forget which one I ordered because I ordered it on Black Friday for a good deal, and I can't remember which one I decided. So it'll be a surprise for all of us. I'm gonna paint these walls green. I only have 1 can of paint though. It's probably not enough. Will that stop me? No. I'm just gonna fly by the seat of my pants. But the first thing I need to do is I need to move these clothes into the newly redone closet. I wasn't able to record any of the painting process because I had to just keep moving the furniture around and it just was way too crowded to put the camera in here, so it's done though. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to put the pictures back on the wall. I hated the way they were before. I just threw them up there because they had collected on my floor and needed to not be on my floor. So I just put them up, but they were not good. I'm gonna get rid of this table. This was just something that a neighbor gave us for free because they were going to get rid of it, and it's cool and vintage, but it just is a weird shape and it just doesn't serve a purpose besides putting pretty things on it. And space is a big commodity in this room, so I want to do something that like has drawers or something in it to put things in. I found something that I liked on Amazon, but I would much rather get it antique. A, it would be built better, and B, I don't want to buy new things. New things are cheap and crappy. Well, they're not cheap, they're expensive. They're about the same as what you would spend on an antique thing, except that it's 10 times worse. So today we're going antiquing. We have been antiquing and antiquing and antiquing and thrifting and antiquing and thrifting and thrifting and thrifting. I didn't realize the thing that I was thinking of just doesn't exist or is hard to find. I just wanted something that is skinnier, that has like 3 or 4 drawers. I didn't know that was a hard ask. I found some big chest of drawers. I found a whole bunch of nightstands, but nothing like in between. I did find a really nice looking nightstand that I think I'm going to buy. We went to go get it today, and the antique mall that it's at is closed because of a lack of staff. Thanks, COVID. But I want to get my room back together. I want to start sewing again. So I'm going to work on putting the pictures back up on the wall. Hopefully I can start sewing again soon. I didn't know this was going to take so long. This is my great-great-grandma's veil. Also, my great-great-aunt wore it as well. Weird thing is, we don't have any pictures of either bride in this veil. The synagogue did not allow pictures for my great-great-grandma, and for my great-great-aunt, her wedding photographer, I believe, got into a car accident. So I wanted to add a picture in here, but there are none that exist apparently. Also, we don't know where this yarmulke came from. We don't know if it's from either wedding really, but it was wrapped up in the veil, and so I decided to put that in there as well. This is what I'm hoping to put in that dresser. This is my scrap fabric drawer, and as you can tell, it is just not working for me anymore. This was very much inspired by Morgan Donner. I never thought windows could be ugly, but this window is ugly and it's always bothered me. I took the blinds down because I hate the blinds, but it still just kind of looked weird. Even with my curtains up and everything, it just kind of didn't fit the look of the rest of the room. So I bought this static cling film off of Amazon. I think it gives this window a little old quality to it, and it was super easy to put up. Yeah, pretty dang happy with it. I was so afraid that it was going to be like, Sam, that's not a makeover, you've just painted a wall. But it turned out so good. It looks so different. It looks so cohesive now. The only furniture that I really got was this new drawer and this chair, which was actually my great-grandma's, and I just picked it up from my aunt's. And of course I redid the closet and moved all the clothes in there, so that really created a more open space. I just sit in here all the time now, just staring at my work, just being like, yeah, this is what I envisioned. It's nice to have a closet I can use. It's nice to have all of my scraps all not shoved in a drawer. If you liked this video, I'm not going to do any more like room remodeling, but I do but consider subscribing. I've got some fun plans in the future. This has nothing to do with my sewing room, but I redid my main closet as well. There were several problems with this closet that made it pretty unusable. As you can see, there is absolutely nothing stopping any of these hangers from just falling off. This corner here is at a slight slope. They all just kind of slowly migrate into this side. This one's in place. Nope. 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 This entire shelf is being held up by these legs that are super bent, and this bracket. That one's definitely doing its job. This one too. So based on where these brackets are placed, I'm assuming they stacked another one of these on top of it, and it didn't work out, but they just left them there. So I covered them up with hats.